Hello, everybody, and welcome. I am back. Happy to be back. So, what has been happening since I left? Well, quite a bit. So, as we like to do whenever we start out this, we like to check the market, see where things are at, and then based on that, look for something to trade. Well, we can start right here because I've specifically highlighted these 2 days because, not surprisingly, this is when the Iran war started. And guess what? Since then, the market's been in essentially a free fall. So, no surprise, the market is tanking. The war started here. The market was pretty steady up to that point, and ever since then, it's been a complete drop. This is the S&P 500. This is where we always start our look at the market because this is really the key indicator of the market as a whole. The next one is the NASDAQ, which is our tech stocks. No different, looks exactly the same, been crashing ever since. And finally, the Russell, which is the small cap stocks, also tanking, but not nearly as badly, but still in the same downward kind of trend. So, what are we going to look to trade today? Well, as I mentioned a few weeks ago before I left, when the market was kind of just kicking off in this downward cycle, when the market gets volatile as a whole, I like to stay away from individual stocks and stick to the actual ETF indices, these things. IWM, as I just showed you, QQQ and NASDAQ. I mean QQQ and SPY. So we did the SPY a few weeks ago, but generally what I would look to do is check the IV rank of each one of these indices and see where we're at, and then just go with the highest one and make a trade. So if we do that, we can see the S&P 500 is at 48, almost 49. If I go to the NASDAQ, you see it's pretty similar, 48, like 1% lower. And if I go to the Russell, you can see that one's at 52. So we always prefer volatility, and if I'm going to choose one of these three ETFs to trade, it's going to be the one that's the most volatile, which is the IWM. So let's go over there. We'll go to the trade page. I'm going to go right here at 47 days because that'll be 46 tomorrow, and 45 is always our preferred number. We want to be as close to 45 as possible, so this is perfect. 47 is right in our wheelhouse. And to save the trouble of setting this all up from scratch, I've already put this in, and you'll see here I've made this $5 wide here at the bottom, and that's because if you look at the strikes under the 47 days, at a certain point they turned to $5 wide on the put side, so I had no choice. I couldn't do a $2 wide iron condor. So what we're doing here is, if we look at the stock and say the stock is 243, I'm going roughly $23 down on the put side and roughly $23 up on the call side to create this $5 wide iron condor. I'm starting out by selling the 267 call and the 220 put, and then I'm looking to buy the call and the put that are $5 away to make this a $5 wide iron condor. And again, what I'm looking to do is collect at least 33 cents per dollar width of strikes, which means if I multiply that by 5, I'm looking to collect at least $1.65 or more on this trade. So that is perfect, right? 179 is perfect. I want to be 165 or more. So for tomorrow in IWM, assuming everything kind of stays the same, if it stayed right here, we're going to go $23 roughly up or down, create a $5 wide iron condor, look to collect at least 165 or more, and that is my welcome back trade after being gone for a few weeks. Also, if you want to learn to do this on your own, eventually stick around for a second and I'll show you how to get there as well. But good to be back. Thanks for hanging around. Thanks for being back. Welcome back to me. I'm back. Thanks. So before we continue on, I want this concept to sink in for a minute because this is what learning to trade options actually means. It means you have no boss, you have no employees. You are essentially creating your own job. And in this new world, as everything gets harder, wouldn't it be nice to be reliant solely on yourself? My goal here is your financial freedom, and we do that by getting you to a level of expertise and confidence similar to mine. For anyone who wants clean, simple, reliable guidance, I created the Essential Income System. You get the benefit of a structured, research-backed, experienced trader like myself, and all you need to do is follow along. And no, these aren't make-believe trades. These are fully formed trades that I'm actually doing myself in real time and sending to you in real time that are ready to execute. You don't have to guess, you don't have to stress, you just plug right into a system that works. And for those interested in not just copying trades, but actually gaining the confidence to create, make, and manage your own trades, I've created the Pro Trader Academy. It's not just alerts and it's not just courses. It's a complete trading system designed to take you from beginner to intermediate to advanced to consistent. What you need is a structured system, not scattered information. The Pro Trader Academy includes the essential income system, but it also includes every course I've ever made, along with every course I will make in the future, plus webinars, plus potential office hours, etc. This is valued over $2,000. Now, normally the essential income system is $49 a month, and the Pro Trader Academy is $99 a month. But good news, because you showed up here today, you're in luck. You can get the essential income system for only $1 for the first month, or you can get the Pro Trader Academy for only $19 for the first month by going to sharpertrades.com and using either one of these coupons. So, again, go to Sharper Trades or use the attached links. Again, there's no risk. You can cancel anytime. Give them a try. Make sure they are for you. And I look forward to having you join me on your journey to financial freedom. Hope to see you there.